everything should be about the ninja way. Alright, so this is Ninja time. Ninja going live right now. Ninja's live on Facebook. Ninja's live on Twitter. Ninja's recording a podcast all at the same time. I got so much technology in front of me, my old ass ninja ways barely can handle it. Ninja, these nuts. You wouldn't want some fucking dude on your nuts, gay ass motherfucker. How about that shit? Anybody got any real fucking questions? Gay ass motherfucker. Don't know how to ninja nothing. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, it is not hot under this mask. I'm smart. I'm a smart ninja. I got a breathable mask, which is why you can hear me. Because if it wasn't breathable, you wouldn't even be able to hear me, and it'd be hot. It's actually nice and cool in here. I'm in my ninja cave, which is a cool room. I keep it cool. That's the way it works. Also, a lot of cool shit in the ninja cave. That's why I got it. Alright. Since nobody's going to ask me any real questions, some dumb motherfucker asked me if I'd rob my mom. Really? Would you rob your mom? Motherfucker, I ninja kick ghost. That's why that's up there. I ninja kick a motherfucking ghost. Right there. Ninja kick. For the podcast people, there's a Ghostbusters sign behind me. Big fan. Love movies. And he's saying, you can't, I wouldn't fuck up a ninja. No, fuck you. Alright, so what we were talking about today, though, is something that bothered me a whole lot, unless I get a decent question, then I'll change topics, is the NFL protest. Okay. In free country, everyone is allowed to protest. That's the way the world works. Protesting is how things happen. And all these owners came out and are like, you can't tell us we can't let our players protest. And I'm okay with that. That's cool. Because it's a nonviolent protest. If you're going to protest, by all means, please be a nonviolent protest. Don't be dangerous. Don't be out riding in the streets, because if you ride in the streets, I have to come down and ninja kick you in the fucking throat. But if you're gonna protest, right? All these owners come out and protest, and how come none of y'all motherfuckers have hired Colin Kaepernick? Right? He is not the 33rd worst quarterback in the world. He's really fucking good. He's not the greatest, but he's good. And he's the one that started all this protest that y'all are standing up for, saying, hey, protests are okay, we're glad we're protesting, but yet nobody will hire him. That makes no sense at all. We got a motherfucker on the Dallas Cowboys who beat his woman, who's fighting this shit in court. He got a job. But Colin Kaepernick, the guy basically all y'all just stood up for this weekend, he's sitting at home going, well, where's my job? Why can't I work? I just took a knee. I didn't even hit nobody. Do I need to go smack my wife? If I go smack my wife? Come on. Guess we do know Zeke did that. Zeke did it. And he's not the only one. Several players in the last couple of years have beat their wives or beat their girlfriends. One fucking field goal kicker came out and said he smacks his bitch around all the time. He's just like, fuck that bitch. He still works. Yeah, exactly. Why is he still playing? That is a good question. Why is he still playing? And all these NFL owners coming up protesting Trump, saying they can't have protests when the player who started the protest is sitting at home. You explain that to me. Go ahead. I'm waiting. No, he did it, and he got lucky, and he got suspended, and Jerry Jones is paying for him to play because Jerry Jones thinks dude's going to save the world. But dude's so stressed about his case, guess what? He can't even run for shit this year. What do you have, 8 yards a game last week before last? 8 yards. My grandma can get 8 yards. Of course, she's a ninja. That's why. I'm not a conspiracy. I just think it's ridiculous that the NFL owners stood up for saying the players are allowed to protest. All 32 teams did it. All of them saying they could protest, right? But then the one player who actually started the kneel-down protest can't get a job. He's a better quarterback than all those teams. 32 of them, that's right. He's a better quarterback than some of those 32 teams. He is. Now, is he the top 10 quarterback? No. Is he a top 15 quarterback? No. Maybe a top 20 quarterback. But He's better than some of the quarterbacks that are starting the NFL right now. He's the guy who started this protest. Y'all want to come out and say protests are okay, we could do protest, then this motherfucker should be out there on the field playing. Your actions don't match up. Y'all saying it's okay to protest, but it's not, you know? I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. Hell, he should be at least on the team as a backup somewhere. He'd be a good backup in Dallas, because he fits. He'd be a good backup in Seattle for Russell Wilson, because he fits. They wouldn't even have changed the offense on one of those teams. And since he's basically begging for a job, they can get him on the cheap and have what was a starting quarterback as their backup just in case Russell Wilson goes down. And since Seattle can't block on offense, they need somebody for when he goes down, because it's going to be a matter of time since they're going to pick him up, drop him on his fucking head, and that's going to be the end of Russell Wilson. That's it. That's going to be the end of Russell Wilson. I'm not saying any one of those 32 team quarterbacks should be cut. Alright? You just got to think about it. Think about the context of the conversation. If they're saying it's okay for protest, you're telling me there's not one team at the beginning of this year that couldn't have used Colin Kaepernick, even just as a backup. Not one. That some of these guys in the backup positions couldn't have picked him up and they'd be better. Think about that. That's the point. Colin Kaepernick is better than those. They should have signed him. They didn't. And it just doesn't make sense. If they're going to go out and say, yes, Trump, you can eat a dick. We can do what the fuck we want. We don't give a fuck what Trump says. Fuck Trump. Let's go ninja kick Trump in the fucking throat. Which I'm all for ninja kicking Trump in the fucking throat. But, okay, Mr. Tweezy, you're saying teams don't want to deal with the media. But they did deal with the media. They dealt with the media all fucking week. That's all they did. They were all over the media's dick, fucking swallowing that shit down. They were ninja kicking, jumping the throat with their post. And they... doesn't make any fucking sense. 0 cents. What happened? Somebody... Look. Somebody should have signed Colin Kaepernick. He should be back up on a team somewhere. Period. Trump sucks. NFL player owners, what they did with the protests and not signing up doesn't make sense. That's just it. And to the person who said to me, I'm not wearing a hoodie. You're right. Because it's fucking... It's not too hot for the mask. It's a little too hot for the hoodie. I'm sorry. I'll wear a hoodie next time. I'll get a lighter hoodie. I'll get my ninja hoodie out. I'll put it on. I'll make you feel better. But I'm still a fucking ninja. That's just all there is to it. Still ninja shitting in the throat. You're welcome. Now, a joke. Just to piss off everybody. Y'all hear about Dale Earnhardt Jr.? He came out this week and he agreed with the NFL protesters. He's all like, hey, NFL protesters, y'all my shit. Y'all have the right to kneel down. First Amendment. Proud of you guys. Trump sucks. Dale Earnhardt Jr. said, I can no longer support Trump. And if you think about it, that makes a lot of sense. Because ever since what happened to his dad, he really doesn't like walls. Nobody wants to gargle Trump nuts. His wife won't even gargle nuts. His wife won't even stay in the White House with him. She's like, I'm just happy to be away from that old fucking nasty piece of shit. Orange Trump hair motherfucker. Yeah, it sounds like you do gargle Trump's nuts. Anything else? Anybody else got any smart ass comments? I'm waiting. Why don't I like Trump? Honestly, because he didn't win the popular vote. Was the first thing. I actually put a lot of stock in the popular vote. I've always said whoever wins the popular vote should be president. If Trump had won the popular vote and Hillary won the electoral college, I would have said he should be president. I would rather have Hillary because she's a politician. And right now, with what we got going on, we need a politician. Truth be told, I didn't really like either one of them. Both of them were not good. But the stuff Trump's been trying to do versus what Hillary would have tried to do, in theory, I like what she had an ideal better. But it could have gone either way. Hillary wasn't really great. Yes, he's a Democrat, but Obama was a Democrat, and he did a good job as president. You may not like him, but he did a decent job as president. Trump, since he has been president, has almost started a war with North Korea, did not handle North Korea well. Hell, alright, let's talk about Twitter versus United Nations. Trump made a bunch of jokes about North Korea on Twitter, which is stupid because he's the president, but he needs to shut the fuck up, but he did it. Alright, so he came up with a fancy little nickname for Kim Jong-un, which was stupid in and of itself. But then, to make it even worse, in the United Nations, in the area you need to be the most presidential, in the area where you need to step up your president, he called that motherfucker Rocket Man. Yeah, in the United Nations, in front of all the leaders of the nation, or the world. Like, you use your fancy nickname, and you're not... Yeah, that's funny, but that's not how you be president. That's not it. Like, it's hilarious, but that's not how I want my president representing my country in front of the United Nations. I want him to be up there and be intelligent and sound sophisticated and be smart and be all the things Trump can't be because all the fucking bleach and hair and fucking comb over rotted his goddamn brain. Like, I don't want a president who said in interviews and grabbed somebody by the pussy. I don't want that. I don't want a president in an interview with Howard Stern. This was on the radio, so he watched the dude die and was bleeding on his marble floor, and the only thing he was worried about was his marble floor. Look up that interview. Howard Stern. Dude fell off a stage at a Trump event and was dying. And Trump's like, dude's bleeding on my floor. Fuck, what's gonna mess up my floor? Dude died! And that's what Trump said. That's not the kind of person I want president. I'd rather have somebody lie to me. And oh yeah, Trump, since being president, has done all the shit that he complained about Hillary doing. He's done all of it. They have private email servers. Almost every member of his cabinet and his family. Private email servers. It's the same shit he was talking about. We should put her in jail for. He's doing every day. He said he wasn't going to take any vacations. He wasn't going to golf. He was never going to leave the White House. He's already golfed more than most presidents. He's on track to be the golfingest president of all time. He's already spent more money in 8 months. 8 months on vacation than Obama did in 8 years. And that's stuff he can... But see, that you're saying he's a puppet. That's fine. You can believe that. You can believe that I'm one of the sheeple. I don't really care. But he literally complained about all of Obama's vacations and how much money he spent. And he's already spent more. But it's not his money, Mr. Tweezy. He's spending our money. The money we pay in taxes. Yeah, if he was using his money to go on vacation, that's cool. Tell you what, you want to get some information? Because it's our tax money. That's why I'm worried. Mr. Tweezy, that's why I'm worried. It's our tax money that's paying for this. If he was using his money, I wouldn't give a shit. But he's actually using our... They're spending more money a month on securing the Trump Tower because his wife literally doesn't want to be in the same house with him because he's a creepy old fucker and she doesn't even like him. She just married him because he's a supermodel whore and he wanted the money. So they're spending more money a month to secure the Trump Hotel than what they spend on the food stamp program. You're right. And when it goes to these things, I'm not always happy when I do find out. When I find out it's going for the Trump, who's already a billionaire, to pay for his fucking vacations and pay for the security for his wife because she doesn't want to be within 20 feet of him, it's fucking annoying. When they're trying to cut programs that are actually good for the nation and they're spending more money on their fucking family than any other president has in the history of the United States of America. That pisses me off. It makes me want to go ninja kick him in the throat. If his wife doesn't want to stay in the wife with him, she doesn't deserve special fucking security. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with her anyway. Nobody likes her. So, yes, I am in Kentucky. I've done my fact checking. Did it all. Looked it all up. Checked everything. It's fucking bullshit. Trump sucks. But, I'm done for the day. Yes, Kentucky is mostly conservative. This is true. Yeah, it is. This isn't a conservative thing. Trump lied. He lied. That's all it's about. He lied. He said he wasn't going to do all these things, and he's doing them. He said he wasn't going on vacation. He'd be too busy working. He's been on vacation. Twice a month. The only reason he's not in Mar-a-Lago right now is because motherfucker's underwater. He's lied more than anybody else and hasn't passed anything. All the stuff he said he's going to pass, he ain't done it. Not gonna do it. He said he wasn't going to try to pass anything that repealed pre-existing conditions. Guess what? Last two. Yeah, and Trump's doing it more than anybody else, though. Trump is failing. And he's honestly the worst president we've ever had. Ever. He's worse than Grant. Grant was a drunk. Think about that. Ulysses Grant was a drunk. Was president. Did a better job than Trump. Passed more stuff. Yeah. Just throwing that out there. And you think about that. Trump kind of fails. You guys have a good night. Ninja got an early start to his day, so I'm going to go do some ninja shit. And go kick some people in the fucking throat. Because that's what I do. Y'all have a wonderful evening.